We had some storms yesterday in parts of the Carolinas that kind of missed South Carolina for the most part, but North Carolina really got hit hard, especially in the central and eastern part of the state where there was some flash flooding going on in parts of the foothills and the Piedmont. That's not going to be the story today. That system has moved out. Now we're going to get our very brief break in humidity about a day or two. And we're really borrowing time because by the time we make it to Sunday, that heat and humidity is going to come right back and hit you right in the face. That's going to be the theme all next week with high UV index and high heat index values. Right now it's Friday at 8:27. No rain is showing up in South Carolina or North Carolina. There's some storms off the coast. This is the remnants of that system that impacted North Carolina yesterday. Like I said, it missed South Carolina by a great margin. So you might see some towering cumulonimbus clouds just off the coast this morning. That's going to move offshore, and we're going to be left with mostly sunny skies. High temperatures will make it into the low 90s today, but notice the winds are calm, so we don't have anything to stir up the atmosphere, stir up the air, and so you're really going to feel that heat today. Although, if there's any good news, the humidity is going to be down, and so while it's still going to be hot, heat index today is going to be just under 100 degrees, whereas the past couple of days it has been over 100 degrees. So we'll make it into the mid to upper 90s today. Some areas along the coast, say Charleston, could make it to 101 and 102 for Hilton Head. That's nothing compared to what's coming our way next week, because on Monday, the actual air temperature is going to get close to 100 degrees in most areas of South Carolina. We're looking at 101 for Rock Hill and Cheraw, and other locations getting into the upper 90s. This is the actual air temperature, not the feels like temperature. And we talk about dew point a lot for this time of the year. It is the first day of summer, by the way, so we get the longest day of the year, and so you get more sunshine, you get more heat. So the dew point, the only thing you need to know about that is the higher the number, the more uncomfortable that it feels. And once you start getting into the 60s, that's when it starts to really feel uncomfortable. In the 70s, it starts to feel miserable. And we're seeing dew points next week in the mid to upper 60s. Today and tomorrow, we might actually see dew points in the 50s for a brief moment. So it's going to get a little comfortable this weekend. But this, combined with air temperatures in the upper 90s to lower 100s, it's definitely going to make the heat index get over 105 in some locations. The thing we'll have to watch and see is if we get heat advisory criteria or not. That's usually 105 for the upstate, the PD, and southeast North Carolina. It's 110 degree heat index numbers for the Midlands and the Low Country. That's heat index criteria. The story behind all of this is also going to be the UV index. It'll be up near 11 today, tomorrow, and Sunday. All weekend long, we're going to see a UV index up around 11. And so that means we have impact icons up there, because within 10 to 15 minutes of no protection on your skin, you're going to see impacts such as tanning and burning. So you'll definitely want to take some precaution out there this weekend, especially as the UV index is going to be high, and I expect it to remain high all next week with UV index values up around 10, and we will probably see those get close to 11 in some locations that usually get hot next week. Mostly sunny skies are in our forecast for the next few days. Temperatures are rising. We're up near 99 for Monday afternoon. This is for Columbia, so some locations definitely have the possibility to see the actual air temperature get to 100 degrees, and that's going to remain a possibility going into the middle part of next week. We're at 99 on Tuesday, 97 on Wednesday, and we're under sunny skies, so we don't have any rain to make it feel any cooler, and we barely have any wind to make it feel cooler as well. And at the end of next week, we finally start to see clouds increase on Thursday and also Friday, and this is when our next storm chance begins to roll in next Friday, so we have to wait an entire week before our next rain chance moves in. And even then, temperatures in the afternoon are still going to make it into the mid to upper 90s, if not close to 100. Mornings are going to be warm as well, especially in the cities due to the urban heat island effect, so we'll see morning temperatures in the low to mid 70s.